This video I will give you the top 5 fast bowling tips that will improve your bowling. So watch this video till the end if you want to enhance your bowling skills. Tip number 1. Develop a smooth and repeatable run-up. Run-up is a very important part of fast bowling because it gives you the momentum that generates pace in your bowling. Bowling run-up is just like an aeroplane taking off. It builds up smoothly and slowly, and when it reaches its quickest point, it takes off. You should also start your run-up slowly with smaller steps and then gradually increase your speed with longer strides. During the run-up, your body should lean forward and your arms should stay close to your body. Your hands should be in motion just above the waistband. Your head should be still and your eyes should be focused on the target. Remember that the speed of your run-up should neither be too fast nor too slow, because if you run too fast, you will lose control, and if you run too slow, you will lose the momentum to generate pace in your bowling. So you need a balanced and repeatable run-up in order to improve your bowling. Tip number 2. Improve your load-up. Load-up is an intermediate step between the run-up and the bowling action. A proper load-up gives the momentum to your bowling action and it also brings consistency in your bowling. Load-up begins with a bound or jump towards the crease. You can jump high if you are comfortable with it, but the important thing is not just to jump high and come back down. You should jump high and move forward at the same time. This will build momentum in your bowling action. During the load-up, your bowling arm should be close to your body and your non-bowling arm should be pointing towards the target. You should keep both the hands in your view. If your arms are moving aimlessly during the load-up, then you will lack consistency. I suggest you should record a video of your bowling to know if you are doing it correctly. Tip number 3. Work on your bowling action. There are mainly two types of bowling action that you can adopt. One is side-on action while the other is front-on action. Your bowling action starts with the back foot landing. If you are a side-on bowler, then your back foot should land parallel to the crease. At the time of back foot landing, your hips and shoulders should be side-on and you should look at your target over your front shoulder. The main advantage of side-on bowling action is that you will generate more pace because of the hip rotation. Dennis Lillee and Shoaib Akhtar are the two famous fast bowlers who used to bowl with side-on action. If you are a front-on bowler, then your back foot should land pointing down the wicket. At the time of back foot landing, your hips and shoulders should be open and you should look at your target inside your front arm. The main advantage of front-on bowling action is that you will be more consistent in your line and length. Malcolm Marshall and Andrew Flintoff are the two famous fast bowlers who used to bowl with front-on action. There is another type of bowling action which is known as mixed action. Mixed action is the combination of side-on and front-on action. If you have a mixed action, then I suggest you should modify your action, because with mixed action, the chances are very high that you will get yourself injured. Tip number 4. Use your non-bowling arm effectively. In fast bowling, the role of the non-bowling arm is more important than the bowling arm. You should lift your non-bowling arm straight and as high as you can, and then pull it down as hard as you can. The more quickly you pull your non-bowling arm down, the more quickly your bowling arm will follow, which will increase your pace. Another advantage of effectively using your non-bowling arm is that your head will not fall over and your bowling arm will come through straight, which will increase your bowling accuracy. So you should properly use your non-bowling arm in order to improve your bowling. Tip number 5. You should brace your front leg. If you want to bowl fast, then you should brace your front leg. Braced front leg means that at the time of delivery stride, your front leg should be fully stretched. This will make you organize your action better and you will have big arm leverage, which will increase your pace. If at the time of delivery stride, your front leg is not fully stretched, then the chances are high that your action will collapse and you will have minimal arm leverage, which will decrease your pace. So you should brace your front leg in order to increase your pace. Remember that you should practice hard on these tips so that they become your second nature, because when you are playing in the middle, you should not be overthinking.